この国を救いに来た。俺の名はドン・キホーテ・ド・フラミンゴ。
Oh, I'm not talking. Well, I am talking now. I went to grab my little blanket. Because it's a little bit cold. But now it's fine. Let's pop this out. Stop! Why are you throwing all the responsibility on me? Suddenly I'm Odysseus and you're fucking Euryclus? You're just fucking needling in? Oh. Damn it, my switches are 1%. I am a scary streamer. What do you mean? Why do I sense sarcasm in that tone? Don't let the elevator music fool you. It's just to get you into a sense of false insecurity. False security. You know what? Fuck it. Insecurity as well. Leo? You're being saucy. Why haven't you gotten the haircut? Lies. I mean, Oh, so now you're obedient. When it's convenient. I got out of work early. I was very, very happy. Brian started talking nonsense. And now I feel like I'm gonna have to do overtime this week to justify irresponsible decisions that are gonna be happening in some hours. What do you think I'm charging my Switch for? Do you think I have any plans to use it anytime soon? No, you can't have it. It's my baby. I miss playing on my Sans. Which is the name that I gave my 3DS. I have not taken that out in ages. And it's such a pretty one too. It's a black one with blue accents. Actually, this kind of blue. Which is why I gave it the name Sans. You have a Luigi 3DS? Bitch! That's dope. Why will it not color there? That is true. You are not as cool. I mean, I got my 3DS like a moron as soon as they announced that they were not making, like, it was the last few games for the 3DS, and then bye Switch only. Like, that's how old it is. I got it, I think, a year into the Switch being new. Did we get our 3DSs at the same time? How old is the Switch? Because Zelda came out, what, 28? No. Tears of the Kingdom came out 3 years ago. 2023, 22, I want to say. And then Breath of the Wild was like, what, 2018? So the Switch is what, 2016? Something along those lines? Okay, then I got my DS in 2018. So never mind, mine is newer. Oh, look at that. I have found a little place that we missed coloring. Why isn't it not the same shade, bitch? The fuck? Okay, now it is. Yeah, you answer my question while he just copy-pasted something. Ooh, I'm Brian. I got a second one. You can give your Galaxy one to Leo so he can also be in the cool team. Stop being selfish. Well, I mean, it's also you. I mean, cut me some slack here. You know, I'm not a cactus all the time. Sometimes I'm cacti. Your hair. My height. You being better as a flamingo. Daniel being a man whore. If Furlings will be awesome. There, 5 things. It was implied. Oh, I see 2 little spots that I missed in the casing. There we go. Okay, okay, so a lot of people say a lot of things. Don't get so hung about it. I see another spot that I missed. I'll include it in the back of his head too, just so that there can be some contrast. I'll just do it here in the little connections. Well, we can be happy in the fact that the blue accents have been completed. And it's kind of giving me a sense of Tron. You have 3 days off coming up? Fuck you. I mean, what's stopping me from crumbling and just not telling you? So then I would be a good friend by not making you waste those 3 days. And I also can't afford to crumble. Number one, because objectively, it's not a good financial decision right now. And two, I'm trying to finish this fucking animatic so that I can have it off my table and focus on other things. I desperately need to sort out my paperwork to get a passport, stuff for Japan. I need to get my shit together for the language thing. That takes time. I need to work on my stamina. My stamina is awful, bro. I'm worried about my grandma making it around walking in Japan. I should be worried about me. I think she will outrun me at this point. And you imagine if I get my hands on that game? Like, that's it. That's all. That's all my free time is gonna be on that. I can't be drawing and getting those things ready and Tomodachi. You know? I can't do those 3 things. One of those has to go. And also the fucking costume making. I keep forgetting that. Ah. There's so much shit to do, bro. And so little time. Okay, we finished with the blue accents. Now we have to do the red stuff. Oh, yes. The fun doesn't stop. The least favorite thing of all. But I mean, for funsies, I can talk about the what ifs. What if I had the game right now with me? What would I do? Number one, I would finally pull the plug and uninstall The Sims from my computer. Because I've wanted to play it, but you know, the whole thing with the company, EA, and stuff, is like, I don't want to use their fucking products. And yet somehow, I have let it live in my PC for months. I wouldn't have even thought of making a Brian me, okay? Ooh, I wonder if you can make different accounts. Because on one hand, I can make a town that's like our universe, the Hellas Museum, with all of my OCs, including O'Brien. Or I can just continue what I was trying to do in The Sims before I was heartbroken and fuck EA and make it into my shipping yard. All the couples that I love from all the shows, just make them. You can? Wait, profiles? I would have to make a different profile then? Bro, my head, all I'm thinking is making my gay boys. You have no ship. I'm not shipping you with anybody. The only ship in my universe is Banana, and that's because she already comes in with a built-in husband. Oof, the difference it makes to add the red on his screen. Oh my god! Wait, is that the prompt? Just you? Also, happy birthday again. Oh my goodness, so that is the prompt. Okay, fine. Let me finish the casing. Yes, happy birthday to the 1/4 century man. He's a peseta. That's how we say a quarter in Spanish. Happy birthday. Oh my god, see? See? The gods above. How would David know they were exactly talking about this? It's a sign. He came here unprompted. And David would never lead us astray. On one hand, I like that you came in here going with what I want. On the other hand, I don't believe it's... You know what? It's fine. Cause right now, I'm mortal Hellas. I'm not the curator Hellas. Curator Hellas is strong. Strong, independent guy. Right now, I'm a soft little bitch. You know what? Why should I make it here when I like sketching on this other one? Ah! Damn. This device. Former loves. Sure. What do you need me to correct on? What else have I done wrong? That is the semantics of an abuser, of a manipulator. I am weak to my shipping. And curses that I ship us. Rule the universe. Okay, it's getting to his head. He's becoming an egomaniac. David, not Brian. How did I rotate the thing? Was it like this? Yes, it was like this. Okay. Which is my sketching pencil? The most wait until Brian leaves and then I will teach you. Well, there's an extra pair of eyes right now. Okay, I have the timer here. I don't want to start the timer until I have at least an idea of what I'm going to do. Because if I don't have it, it's just going to be like 2.5 minutes of at least just thinking about it. I very much love David in public. I have him outside my door all the time. Oh, you're talking about the pirate, not the doctor. Well, potato, potato. I can love both. What would be a good one? Oh, let me see if this idea works. Because David just got a brand new couch. I don't know. I'll think of something to do with the fucking couch, okay? Maybe not. Maybe this is the wrong angle. Yeah, some couch action. But what kind, you know? Okay, I'll start the timer now. I just started the fucking timer. Stop. Everybody's a fucking critic. Guys, I'll make me's of you, and like The Sims, make you fucking drown and burn. Should make you fucking bald. Why is it like that? Am I not in the right? I'm not in the right fucking layer. God damn it. Gonna And give you a fucking wife beater. Why did I go into Hazbin fingers? Who knows? What are biceps? What are deltoids? You know what, David? Shut up. You have a belly here. Do you want it to be bigger? Fuck. You know, this is the David in the fantasy, okay? This is the voice. Again with the has-been fingers. Why do you have 4? This is what I get for drawing has-been for like months and nothing else. I'm not looking at the chat. I know that you guys are saying stuff, but I'm committing to this 1000%. I don't know how to draw the bulge. Because, I mean, there's no shorts in which you don't see it unless it's basketball shorts. I guess these could be basketball shorts. I don't know. The fucking string. These are thick thighs. Maybe. I don't know. I would say I gave you more boobish than fitness. Well, now you actually do have boobs. God damn it. I don't know. I tried to do a come hither thing to the couch. It didn't work. If I just put like the hand. Like this. Be like. Now it looks like he's just irritated and he's just like stomping his hand like, come, sit here. Sit here. That was a little bit more than 5 minutes. I'm gonna see what you guys wrote and it's probably gonna be that this is shit. Let's see, let me go all the way back. I offered you the opportunity to stand me down and tell me. What? Pendleton? Is that a character? Do you look like a Pendleton? Isn't that the bear or am I getting confused? Why are you making me fit? I was trying to do my captain version of you, not you. The bigger penis. Oh, right, that Pendleton. You have the long hair, so why not? I see that you sent an audio. Kind of scared to listen to it. Is it just gonna be you lecturing me? Oh, lovely. It's not that. I mean, it's still pretty nice. Good night to the birthday boy. And his brand new couch. He did a 12-hour stream. He had a fantastic birthday. Oh, my A looks like it's part of the Y, huh? I like how I signed this piece of shit. We have this, or we have this. The Chad. The unstoppable Scotsman. He has different thoughts on how we should do things. So, is it helping in the long run? Absolutely not. Do we have to be strong? Yeah, we kind of do. I have to delete this too. Wait, no, not delete that one. Not delete that one. If I deleted that one, that's it for the rest of the 3 months. Yeah, imagine that. God damn it. I mean, David being nefarious, who would have thunk it? I mean, he's your precious David that every time we would go here on stream, you guys be all over each other. Ganging up on me. How does it feel now, huh? Man, I made the flamingo. Nobody appreciates the flamingo more than I do. Which, by the way, we got Hazbin and Hell of a Boss news today. And since you're now in that little corner of our universe, it can finally mean something to you. Number one is that the third and final season of Hell of a Boss is going to be split in two. It's going to be 15 episodes total, and it's going to be, the first part is going to be in fall, and the next part is going to be in 2027. I'm going to guess that the first part is going to be 7 and the second 8. And the other news is that the other piece of news is that Hazbin has officially being greenlit for season 5. And that's going to be the final season. So we have 3 seasons left. And that's it. No more, no less. I've seen some very stinky opinions from people being like, well, what does it matter to know that season 5 is coming out when we barely have season 2? And it's like, bitch, it's so that we know the expectations. Do you not know how TV works? This is how it is. What do you mean? Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was always going to be 3 books. Supernatural. It was originally going to be season 5, which is why the next seasons were a little bit disjointed, because it was out of the supposed 5-year mark. Yeah. I like another point that somebody made, that because we're so used to also these shows being cut prematurely, because Netflix does that all the fucking time. Since we have 5 confirmed, that means that they're not suddenly gonna be like, canceled, we're not gonna do it anymore. Unless the creator does something heinous, like in Good Omens, because they did do that for Good Omens. It was gonna have a full 3rd season. It got cut down to only 1 movie now. Sad. Because of the things that Neil Gaiman was accused of. So unless she does something like that, we are Gucci. And that's going to be the next thing for them to work on, to be honest. Because it's already because of interviews and stuff. We already know that season 3 and 4, all the songs have been recorded. I don't know if the dialogue has also been recorded. But songs we have. They also don't like to put Hazbin and Halababas to be coming out at the same time. And they said that we would be waiting roughly the same amount of time for the next season of Hazbin. So I would like to think that it's going to be one of 2 things. One is like super delusional. I don't think it's going to happen. Because Hell of a Buzz will come out in the fall, and then sometime in 2027, maybe they will release it in between those 2. It seems weird, but like, why not? During the winter, maybe. Let's say Hell of a Buzz comes out in August, maybe? August, September. And then they release Hazbin November, December. Or January. The first season came out in January. And then we get the finale of Hell of a Boss later in the year. I would say realistically, we will probably get season 3 of Hazbin months after Hell of a Boss is done. Just so that it can have its spot in the spotlight. So it can have its moment with the fans. And it doesn't feel like too overcrowded. You can enjoy one thing to its fullest. And then we can enjoy the other thing when it comes out. Yes, yes, I will. I will remind you. It will be my greatest responsibility. But it's your responsibility to finish Hell of a Boss before August. Like, the clock is ticking for you now. Easy, he says. You didn't hate Hazbin, so I don't think that you would hate Halva. Oh, look at that. I forgot to put the blue here. I have not. I've been binging Criminal Minds. I'm so close to finishing, and I'm gonna have a crisis. Because it feels like they're gearing up for me to let go of the character of Rossi. And it's like, bro, Rossi has been with the show almost from the start. He missed the first 2 seasons because they had this amazing profiler that Gideon was good. But it seems the actor had some issues or whatever and he left. And Rossi has just been there. It hurts to see him age so much with the show. It's like, no. It's almost like the same feeling of seeing Jack just be slower and get less screen time, be less active. But I still, not exactly the same, because I felt like Jack could have gone a little bit more. Like, physically, he was fitter. Rossi, no. My bro was older than Jack when they put him back in the FBI. He has so much to live for. He just got remarried. He has a family. He has kids. Other agents have left the FBI just so they can have a good, normal life with their families. He has always stayed, but he's such a good father figure and voice of reason. I don't want him to leave. Why don't they take fucking Garcia? Garcia is... she was okay. She had this dynamic with Morgan. It was sometimes funny, but... there comes a point with after 14 years... I get that she's a sensitive soul. And she's into, like, other stuff. And she likes unicorns and pinks. And she's the juxtaposition. And that's why everybody appreciates her. But because everything is so dour and everything is so serious. And they deal with psychopaths all the time. So it's a breath of fresh air to deal with Penelope. Because she's so hyper and prepper and peppy. But she's the one that now presents the cases to the FBI. And every time she presents one, she's like, okay, guys, and now we're gonna look at this case from Tennessee where they just cut off 3 heads. And oh my god, I'm gonna puke. And it's like, Penelope, every fucking season there's at least one psychopath that cuts off limbs. You are almost 40 years old. And you're gonna... And she reacts the same way every time. It reminds me of that part of the skit from John Mulaney when he's making a bit about Law and Order, and about how what's his name? Ice Cube? Yeah, Ice Cube's character, that he always asks surprise, as if every time he looks at a case, it's the first time he's ever heard of such a thing. Like, what? You for real, dog? People really do that? That fetish exists? And it's like, yes, they do. You've worked at Miami, you've worked at Vice, and then you transferred over to sex crimes for years. And you're telling me this is new to you? It's just... the amount of... what's that expression? Suspend your disbelief. The amount of suspension I have to do for this fucking character to work is a lot. The show is asking for a lot of me. I can't obtain Tomogachi until I finish season 1 of Atlantis. Bet. I just realized that I didn't put it... that I wasn't putting the red around the toy frame. Did I get out of the line here? Yes, I did. Do I care? No, I don't. That's what's gonna stop me. I think not. Man, you have less to watch. What the fuck? Look up how many episodes that is. Is that the equivalent of 1 season of Atlantis? Keeping in mind, Hell of a Boss episodes are 30 minutes or less. Before I forget. But, okay, when you put it like that, it does seem almost equal. Alright, alright, alright. You finish Hell of a Boss, and you can get it. I finish Atlantis, and I can get it. I will actually get 2 prizes, because then I will finally be able to fucking watch the next season of Stargate. Because I left Criminal Minds on the wayside. That's why.
Si quieres toma un descanso. ¿Quieres agua? A mí me gusta el agua.
This must be the... I'm in my insanity mode, just doing the same thing over and over. Hydrate, fine. There, I hydrated. What color is next? This one. And I bet it'd be warmer just click-clacking away at a new game. Or if you put them under a blanket while you watch Hell of a Boss, you could watch it right now while you're here with me. And then give me your commentary on it. Well, I guess in a way that's close enough. But this is Insanity Hour. We're doing the exact same thing over and over with no reward. Alright, fine. I don't like time loops. What would happen if I choose the bucket? That's what happens when I choose the bucket. I see. What bucket? Oh, well. I thought it would be faster.
Kida. A ver, Cactus, quédate quieto un momento. ¡Ah! Ni siquiera tú me sirves para
Listen,
algo.
I'm in my own little world. I forget that you can actually also be here in the world. Let's stop. No! Imagine if this flops. Just imagine. I'm gonna let out like a Joker side of
こ
me.
の国を救いに来た
Like
俺
a
の名
laugh
は
cry thing.
ドン・キホーテ・ド・フラミンゴ
It's not something that I used to worry about. But in this case, because I'm repeating everything over and over, my love for this is dwindling. I need to rekindle. This is why Luffy's animation, it's only longer by 5 frames than this one. But that one was also in danger of me absolutely hating it, which is why I took like months of breaks in between. This one has been non-stop. I don't know. Tell me why I love Vox. I need to talk about Vox and Alistair so that I can rekindle my love for this. If you would permit me on talking about some fanfiction, my favorite ones. If you would be so kind, sir, to indulge me in my tales of wonder. Yeah. I thought I broke you or something. I just need to fall in love with Radio Static all over again. And I was saying, if you would so permit me to talk about some of my favorite fanfics or tropes and stuff. And maybe I can also, it'll help me brainstorm what to do for future art pieces for them. Jesus, that scared me. Damn, that's so true. If Alistair was willing to get paraded around, be humiliated, have to endure for a week the fraud, not even a week, like 2-3 weeks, the fraudster allegations. I guess I can tough this out. In a way, it wasn't bad. If Alistair can do it, so can I. I could also just talk about my favorite fanfics and motivate myself through that. There's been a fanfic that I've been following for almost 2 years. This author is amazing. There's so much talented people out there. They just do things for no financial gain. And I love it. It is the best part of the fandoms. Is how creative people can get, and it's just the love of the game. Yeah, but there's no talent here. I'm talking about actual talent. This is just nonsense. I'm talking about somebody that should have like a book, should have a publisher, an agent. I was talking about myself. That you're here watching something that is not talented, as opposed to me reading something that somebody made. But yeah, I've been reading this author for almost 2 years. Honestly, sometimes they have, without fail, been able to update their fanfic every Friday. It is the thing that I look forward to the most. Sometimes it's what gets me through the week. It's like, it's almost Friday, I get to read another chapter. It gets me so excited. Like waiting for One Piece. It's like, oh, Fridays I get to read the fanfic, the new chapter story. And then Sundays I get a new One Piece. Well, depending if it's not on a break. Ooh, am I on a break tomorrow? I think I have a new One Piece chapter tomorrow. Yay. Things to look forward to. But yeah, I really dig her style. Like, every chapter, the story progresses, but in a way that it's always from a different character's point of view. Sometimes it's annoying, because there was one part... Hey, Dark. Long time no see. There was one part in the story that was... there was a fight going on. And then something happened in the fight that was like suspenseful, you know, like somebody got hurt, and I couldn't for like 2 months we couldn't get a resolution to that fucking fight because the author kept switching POVs from like the person that least knew what the fuck was going on to the person that did know what the fuck was going on. And it's like, bro, I don't need to know all fucking vantage points of this fight, just tell me who fucking died. Ew, you use grog? I can't be a hypocrite. I did try to use ChatGPT to see how far I can take it. Free ChatGPT, it has limits very fast. Like PG limits. Not even PG-13. Man, you can't even make your own shit post? For shame. I shame you. I judge you. I was trying to see if it would write any spicy stuff. But apparently somnophilia is a big no-no. But yeah, this author, she's just fantastic. She's rewriting the first season, but making it so in a way that Alistair, his deal was with somebody else for different reasons, and he's not as douchey as he is on the show. And I love it. Of course they glow electric blue. I've seen a lot of fan art of Vox and how they draw him and stuff. Like, shit, his jizz is blue. In a lot of them. And now you know that. But yeah, this author made an interesting, is making, because she hasn't finished it, is making an interesting retelling of the first season. Because I thought it was just going to be a cute, fluffy, like, just make Alistair and Vox, like, together. But number one, they did reconcile in this fanfiction, but in a way that they're keeping in his sexuality canon of the whole ace thing and being touch averse, which is fine. I like. It means no sex, which is fine too. And Vox is also okay with that. For now, at least. We'll see later. They're making it, the number one villain that they're making it seem as is, Lucifer. They're also growing the universe and combining Hell of a Boss politics. And the fanfiction started before the season 2 came out. So the premise of the exterminations, it's still that it was happening for years, like centuries and centuries they've been killing demons. No, I'm talking about that the fanfic obviously is, because it started before the second season, it's still operating as if the exterminations have been going on for centuries. But because of season 2, we know that they've only been going on for 7 years. So now the author, as soon as that information was known on the show, they started making little disclaimers in their chapters like, hey, this was done before the second season, so now it's canon divergent in that sense. And it's like, okay, that's fine. It's an interesting take of if they have been longer. And if Hazbin and Halabaz had more of a crossover from the beginning instead of whatever it is that we're going to get. Because they did confirm that there was going to be at least one Halabaz Hazbin crossover. And I like that they're writing that Lucifer is... I mean, at this point, he is the villain, but he's the villain because he's a dick. Like, they're really, really leaning on his whole hating humans and being prideful. And this whole thing of... I don't know if it's to showcase more his depression that he has. The whole thing of being obsessed over a hobby, locking himself in his room and stuff. This author decided to, like, super double down on the whole absentee... Oh. Thank you for the stretch. They're really doubling down on the whole absentee father. and the interactions that he writes between Alistair and Lucifer, I like this person's take more than the show sometimes, because they make it seem like Lucifer is very dismissive towards anything human. The bleak outlook of, you know what, it's been centuries, all the worst humans are down here, I have zero faith in them, they're just using you, all of them. So he's being a real dick and making himself look worse by antagonizing Alistair. Which works in Alistair's favor, right? Because if he looks like he's being victimized by the big bad king of hell, it works in his favor of people going to his side more than against. Another little thing that I like, they also, wait, this is a little bit of spoilers of Hell of a Boss, so I won't say it, but they include a lot of characters from the other show that I'm really curious how they're gonna use it, because they would be great allies for Alistair. The author also hasn't revealed who she chose for Alistair to have made a deal with. It's not Rosie, because again, it was before the second season. Okie doke, to your little bird's room. Off you go. Welcome back. Be strong, be strong. You could have eaten it and just not told me that you're eating pizza. Ah, damn it. Alright, fine. You want to be honest. I myself am having like super cravings right now. Ow, fuck. Wait. I've been holding up the tablet with my other hand and now it's a little bit cramped. What pills? I remember the Oreos. I don't remember the pills. Oh, the lactate ones. No, I haven't tried them. I know. What a disappointment. So you're saying you're not being deceitful, not because it's bad being deceitful, but because that particular way of being deceitful is too easy. I see. What if I use the bucket now? Not in there. Yeah, I figured as much. God damn it. What if I use... the magic wand? Naz. The bucket is not worthy of me. It's the other way around. Hey, oops. Let's see how much more I can do in half an hour. Recently? Doesn't seem like it. You might have mistaken. Let me change music. It's starting to hurt a little bit. I'm trying to move like my full arm and not just my wrist. And to not apply too much pressure on it. But it's definitely the acute pain of like 2 weeks ago. That one is gone, thankfully. Now it's just remnants, little flare-ups. What is it? Ah, Pokemon stuff, sure. I did not paint the ball red, but it looks like I did forget to paint one at least. You should. You should play it again. Company just arrived, so I'm gonna end the stream now. Ow, fuck. I was leaning too hard on my left arm. I'm gonna go make myself some dinner. I probably won't be back here until Monday. Okay, tomorrow, off day. Probably fish sticks. Better than pizza. Alright. let's go have a rest and have dinner. I'll see you on Monday. Bye bye, B.